As one of the two people I know that actually owns a Wii U, I often get asked the question, is the Wii U worth it? To answer this question, we gotta figure out what's bad about the Wii U and what's good about the Wii U. Now, let's start with the games, because the games essentially make or break a console. The Wii U was released November 18th last year. That's 9 months ago. Now, you walk into any store that sells video games, and you'll see that the section for Wii U games is really small, and there's only a few games that are actually worth your money. Why? Why has a console been around for 1 year and there's no games? Why are people having to ask this question of, is the console worth it? Well, the fact is, it was released a year early. A year early than it should have been released. And why? They didn't have a choice. They literally did not have a choice. Microsoft and PlayStation, they had their balls in a vice. Imagine the Wii U being released now. Being released right now. Who's gonna buy it? The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox are both coming out in November, later this year. Well, I believe the Xbox would be around November, but either way, late this year. The Wii U so far has sold 3.6 million units. That isn't good. For 9 months of sales, that isn't what they want. The Wii itself is still outselling the Wii U. However, that is 3.61 million units more than the competition. And really, that is the only edge they could go for. That is the only thing they could really aim to achieve, is to sell a bunch of units before their competition, because no one's gonna have the money for both right now. And if they had to pick, I know myself, I would pick PlayStation 4. So they released it a year early, the games weren't ready, and the games are only coming out now. So, let's talk about the games. Pikmin 3 launched last month and it is fantastic. It blew us all away. It gave us all hope and breathed life into a console that life was otherwise hanging in the balance. It is beautiful, it is gorgeous, the graphics give anything on PlayStation 3 a run for its money. Not to mention it's just so fun and believable running around that garden, wasting your day. It really makes you feel like you're actually there, wasting your day away, running around a picturesque garden, playing with bugs and insects, and the boss battles are incredible. Every boss battle is different, there's something unique about it, and it's just so epic. And you hate seeing your Pikmin die, and that sad little noise they make when they die is just... But let us not forget the game that came out on release day, Zombie U by the great Ubisoft. I love what Ubisoft is doing for Wii U. They have backed Nintendo 100%. They said they believe in Nintendo. Nintendo has brought us quality games for years and years and years and years and years. They are not giving up. They're working closely with the Wii U to bring you many, many great titles. Released on the Wii U launch is a brilliant, brilliant game. The graphics are nothing to write home about. Don't get excited for the graphics. It's the gameplay itself. So intense. It uses the gamepad freaking brilliantly. When games come out on consoles to begin with, they try and overuse the features of the gimmicks of that console. Like the PlayStation 3 did with the 6-axis, with all these games you had to sort of use that freaking terrible 6-axis. The Wii games when they first came out, all it was everything to do, like everything you could imagine to do with the freaking Wiimote. The Zombie U uses the Wii U pad perfectly. And it leads to some really, really intense moments. When you're going through your backpack and when you're going through your radar, you are looking away from zombies. It gets intense. You gotta... You just don't want to look away, but you have to. And when that radar goes out, that radar, you take a step, you press your radar. You take a step, you press your radar. You do not want to be caught off guard by a zombie. When you lose reception and you're just on your own, I dare you to make it through that game without dying. I dare you, because it is impossible. There is a mode, survivor mode, where you're meant to go through and if you die once, you start again, you get your one survivor. Now let's talk the future of the Wii U. Games that are coming to the Wii U, starting with Sonic Lost World. Sonic Lost World hit stores in October and it really is looking very promising. Sonic games have let me down in the past, but with games like Sonic Generations, this game looks like it could be incredible. I cannot wait to get my hands on it and just feel. It's all about the feel of the Sonic games, how he moves, how you play, how you control it. If that doesn't feel right, then no matter how it looks, then it's not going to be good. It looks like it is going to be great. ZELDA! Wind Waker HD, we cannot forget this. This is a selling point in itself. My favorite Zelda game, my absolute favorite Zelda game, and I know what so many of you are thinking, like, you're crazy, not that one, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess. No, my favorite Zelda game is Wind Waker. I cannot tell you why, other than the fact that it's a beautiful, gorgeous looking game that's about to get even more beautiful. Wind Waker HD is being completely rebooted. They have started the graphics from ground up and they have just made them look fantastic. Not only that, this is what I'm most happy about. It is not just a straight copy-paste of the old game with better graphics like a lot of companies are doing these days. They have taken time to make it more challenging. They've added in extra dungeons. They've added in new key features, integrating it with the gamepad so that there's going to be new innovative ways to play the game. I can't wait to see what they've done with it, and you just know it's not going to be bad. It is going to be amazing. Super Mario World 3D, it looks like it could be very promising. I honestly, personally have a real issue with Mario games as of late. The Super Mario Wii U and Mario on the Wii. It feels like a straight copy-paste from the older games. They're not really doing anything new and innovative. I personally wanted the Mario games to take a different route, to sort of evolve and become something new and something different, while sort of keeping to their roots. And here it finally is, a Super Mario game with an attitude. Albeit a cute, fluffy kitten attitude, but an attitude nevertheless. Mario Kart 8, the next Mario Kart. How many freaking Mario Karts have there been? But everyone loves Mario Kart, so I'm going to try and sell this to you. I just want you to take a second to look at these graphics. Yeah. Bayonetta 2 has no release date of yet, but I am going to take a guess and say it's going to be released later next year, which gives all of you plenty of time to go back and play the first one if you haven't already. This is going to be a huge game for the Wii U for a few reasons, but the main one, Bayonetta 1 was only on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. This one is exclusive to Wii U. Why have they done this? Wii U has saved the franchise of Bayonetta, and so they are claiming rights to it on their console and their console only. And I see nothing wrong with that. There are plenty of people that are mad that they have to go out and get a Wii U to play this game. That's what it's all about, guys. Consoles are about the games. They are giving you a service. They are providing you with a fantastic game that you want to play. You owe it to them to buy their console. In my honest opinion, Wii U needs Bayonetta 2 like a car needs brakes. They seriously need something going for them right now to get that extra edge on the market, and that hardcore genre of game is exactly what they need. Super Smash Brothers, the new one on the Wii U and the 3DS, but we are talking specifically Wii U here, with the additions of characters like the Wii Fit Trainer and Mega Man, frickin' Mega Man. How can this game be bad? It's not going to be. It's the first Super Smash Brothers in HD. Honestly, all I can say about this is I cannot wait to find out how many hours and hours and hours I pour into this game. That has not got a release date yet, but I am again going to assume sometime next year, late next year, more than likely. A new frickin' Zelda. I don't know if any of you saw the tech demo for Zelda. It's not officially Zelda. It's not a demo for Zelda, the new Zelda. It is what is capable, and what is capable looks out of this world. I cannot wait to see Zelda in stunning, beautiful, gorgeous graphics like that. They have a huge team working on this game. It's actually the biggest team they've ever had working on a Nintendo game. Plus, they have someone from each one of the Zelda games working on it. It's rumored that the map is going to be Skyrim proportions as far as how big it is. To put it into perspective, they're saying that the Forest Temple in this game is the size of the Ocarina of Time map. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. There are other great games coming out on this console as well that I have not mentioned, as well as games that are already out, like the Wonderful 101 that came out very, very recently, I believe, just the last few days, and Monster Hunter Ultimate. Two really great games, but enough Nintendo! I mean, my wallet hurts already! That's enough! No more! Let's talk some specifics about the console, starting with the gamepad. It is what it is, a controller with a screen on it. It is not just another gimmick. It's actually really, really fun to use in a lot of games. Whether or not you are flicking through your backpack on Zombie U while constantly looking up to make sure you're not getting eaten alive, or whether you are answering a phone call on Pikmin 3. That's not actually how you do it, it just comes up on the screen and you're like, oh hello. It feels really great in your hands, and it's actually really light. It's designed to go in one hand as well as two, so it's got to be light, otherwise that one hand would get pretty tired. There is a great key feature to Zombie U, a key feature that gets me excited for other possibilities for this gamepad. You can hold the gamepad up and scan the room. You can literally scan the entire in-game room. I could turn around and look at the wall behind me. The screen would be facing the right way, but I could see behind me. I could look up and I could see the roof. I could look down and I could see the floor. Now I know you could do that in the game, you could do that on the screen, but what level of immersion is it where you can literally take your eyes and look around this room they've created, see every little detail of this room that they've created for you? How impressive is that? Am I the only one that's impressed by that? Now let's talk drawbacks of this bad boy, because there is one major drawback, and that is the battery. It only lasts on average about 4 hours of gameplay. Now while you can plug it in while you play, some games that's kind of impossible. As I'm saying in Zombie U, you can't really be waving this around, getting yourself all tangled up, you end up choking yourself on the power cord. Games like Pikmin 3, however, when you're just sitting there kind of relaxing and playing the game, it's more than possible. And there is other options. You can play Pikmin 3 with the Wiimote. You can play Pikmin 3 with the classic controller. You can play games with the Pro controller. Games like Zombie U, however, you are only able to play with the pad. So once this thing dies, your gameplay is over. You gotta put it back on charge and wait till it's done to play again. Of course, you could play your 360 or your PlayStation or your Nintendos, or go to sleep or go for a walk or get some exercise, or go to work or see your girlfriend or your boyfriend, or go out for dinner, grab a meal, eat something. But who would want to do that? Let's just bitch about it and wait for our controller to be charged again. It does last on average about 4 hours, however, so 4 hours of gameplay is quite a big session, and there are other things you can do while you wait for it to charge. It's not all bad. Not to mention, once the game is on here, you can then walk away from the console and go, oh, I don't know, take a dump while you play. Now, talking about the hardware itself, without going into specifics, just purely layman's terms, it has the capability of producing graphics of a greater quality than PlayStation 3. That is a greater quality than The Last of Us. Will Nintendo actually utilize this ability, however, and if they do, will the console be able to handle the graphics? Will we get frame rate issues? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Now we circle back around to the question, is the Wii U worth it? Now I can tell you right now, if you'd asked me 6 months ago, 3 months ago, I probably would have said to you, yes, but you're better off waiting. There is no rush. Right now, is the Wii U worth it? Hell yes it is! Pikmin 3 just launched, and from now, once a month for the foreseeable future, there is going to be a game, a quality Nintendo game released. The console was released a year early. Now is the time the console should be coming out, so Nintendo are prepared. This is Nintendo we're talking about. Did you honestly think Nintendo wasn't going to give us fantastic quality Nintendo games like they've done year after year after year after year? The GameCube didn't sell that well. The GameCube sales were almost on par with the Wii U sales. And think about some of those GameCube games. Double Dash, Super Mario Bros. Melee, Metroid Prime, Luigi's Mansion, Lost Kingdoms 1 and 2, Star Fox Adventures. There are games coming for the Wii U. I can guarantee you games better than all the ones we've talked about today. It is going upwards and onwards. Is the Wii U worth it? Yes. What do you guys think? Am I wrong? Am I right? Let me know in the comment section below. Is there a question you would like to see me answer? Also leave that in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Add us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We're known best for the Game Quest. If you haven't watched the newest Game Quest video yet, click right here to see that. But in the meantime, beat 'em up.